Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Dix. I'm going to give everybody a little bit of time to come in. I planned this stream. I just want to see not see what was going on with everybody, but I had to take care of some things, so I decided to get a quick stream in. Let me know if you can hear and see me as you come in, and we will take it from there. So I'm getting some stuff straightened on my end while we wait. Oh, wrong thing. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I know I did a stream last night. Um, you know, since I was taking care of some things earlier today, I decided to just stop through and give y'all a quick stream about life being consistent and why you need to make money. So we will go ahead and get that popping. So I know y'all can see me, I know it's probably 1080p and everything. So just wanted to test some stuff out too. So I'm gonna share my screen and we will take it from there. So as y'all saw in the title of the video, this still relates to technology and it relates to several other things. The thing is, we're living in a world right now to where there are so many problems right now and everybody has a lot going on. So one of the things I try to get people to see is you're going to have to be consistent no matter what you do. And also just the cost of living right now, just the amount of money you need, just the amount of time you have to invest into everything. I'm using myself as a personal example, and I'm using myself as a tool, to help people out, to talk about other things. So, yes. Oh, thank you, Charlene Edwards. Watching with precision and focus tonight. Thank you. I know the one last night was kind of late, but this one is at 9. So I decided about 2 hours ago to do a stream. And I have some videos that are going to come out. I have a video. I know somebody in the comments. Thank you, Sharon. I had somebody in the comments ask me to talk about what is reinventing yourself. And the video I have coming out tomorrow, it should be tomorrow or Saturday, how to reinvent yourself. And then the other video that'll be coming out sometime next week, probably next Friday, is salary versus reality. So yes. So on my screen, you can see, I don't like that layout. Y'all, I'm playing around with a little bit of, I don't like that layout. I like this one better. So on my screen right here, you can see there are 13 steps to being consistent. And if you want to be consistent with anything in life, I'm not going to go through all 13 steps, but I'm just want to talk about how consistency has played a big part in my life and how I've been able to overcome many of the obstacles and issues in my life. So first of all, you're going to have to create a realistic goal. Even with technology, a job, a life, family, and friends, you're going to have to create something realistic. Create a schedule. That's how I've been able to overcome a lot of the odds. I create a schedule. I allow myself to not differentiate, saying that I always have a hard time, not to differentiate from that schedule. I keep the same schedule. And let me take some water and place reminders around your home. That's another big thing that you're going to have to do. Make promises that you can keep. This applies to school, life, finances, etc. Just make sure that you're not overextending yourself. And even on a job, make sure that you are doing what you can and you're not overextending yourself. You're not doing more than what you can do beyond your scope. This is something, y'all, that I've had to do a lot myself, rewarding myself when I get something done. So this even means big relationships, not relationships. This means big tasks and small tasks. Keep going if you make a mistake. That's one of the things y'all hear me talk about in the book that I'm going to have coming out, and also in the videos. I always talk about failing to get to the next level. There's nothing wrong with failing. Take time off to recharge. I'm not going to go through all of these, and use some motivational tools. Hold yourself accountable. Just make yourself a better person. And all this ties into what I'm going to talk about tonight about money, life, and being consistent. If you are an adult and you're over the age of 18, life is tough right now. And, you have to think about, where do you want to head at and where do you want to go? One of the things I want people to realize is life is not going to get any easier, but you can make it to where you can navigate your problems more easier. So one of the things I want people to do is just to be consistent. Make sure you have your finances in order, because the world we're living in now with artificial intelligence and AI is really going to take heed, and it's really going to do things differently. And the last one I'm going to cover is changing your thinking. This will apply definitely to the technology aspect of what I'm talking about and the things I do. So one of the other things we're going to talk about, I just wanted to lead in with that to just let people know I always talk about technology, but I always talk about ways and places that you need to continue to make yourself better. So regardless of what people say, the Great Resignation, you could sit here and believe this. Matter of fact, I don't remember if I bought this in the stream last night. Foreclose. So let's see. So they released something about the foreclosures and everything else. So people are talking about the finances and how the world is moving forward. Foreclosures are not a good sign of that. And this is showing that, no, not foreclosures, my bad, evictions. Sorry, I looked up the wrong thing. So I talked about this a little bit. I don't know if I could bring it up if it blocked me out, but evictions, I covered a little bit of this last night. New York, the cities. Yeah, I talked about that last night. Let me not cover that again. But I just want people to remember, if you were on the stream last night, I talked about evictions and the price to live right now. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about artificial intelligence. I'm going to talk a little bit more about life, but we are now living in a world right now to where it's going to take a lot of money to live. You can put it in the comments of the chat. You can put a 1, 2, whatever. Your cost of living has extremely accelerated, and it is going to just be hard to move forward if you don't have the skill sets. So evictions are going up, credit card rates are high, people are traveling, many of these protections are expiring, and people now are wondering, what do we do? Well, first of all, many people are not working. So y'all remember I created a video on my channel about the workforce gap. Here's your proof. This is from the United States Department of Commerce. This is just a brief article about how the workforce participation. Y'all see right here, let me zoom in. We are missing 1.95 million workers. You might as well say we're missing 2 million workers. And This was before the pandemic, but y'all, I want to let y'all know we've been having problems with the workforce before the pandemic even happened. And y'all see right here, this is going to continue to get worse. I mean, people are not working. So what happens when you don't have people working? Artificial intelligence or automation comes in to save the problems. I mean, to fix the problems. So I don't know where many of y'all are at. See Boston, I see California, but um, here, right here, the U.S. Chamber surveyed unemployed workers who lost their job. 27% indicated they needed to be home and care for their children. Y'all remember Erica and I did streams and we talked to people about you can't work from home or demand a job, demand a certain income or job unless you have a specific skill set. So that's something in nursing, blue collar, tech, etc. We have people that do not have defined skill sets and they're out here talking about, well, I'm going to work from home. I'm going to quit my job. And what are you going to do? That's my big question to everybody. If you don't have a skill set. So May 2023, national job openings versus number of unemployed workers. So we have, in May, we had 10.1 million job openings and we had 6 million looking at that. We had 6 million unemployed workers. Even if every person would have worked, y'all, we still would have had 4 million jobs vacant. That's how bad it was. And I want y'all to look. Right before the pandemic started, we had 5. Y'all see the number? Y'all see the chart, the information? Well, the line graph, that's what we call it, going up. And right here, the unemployed workers, right when the pandemic started, we had almost 23 something million. Then it went down, and we're still at 6 million people not working. So they're talking about people added money to their savings account, but the numbers don't lie. I want to tell y'all, I live in a receipt-driven world. I live off numbers. And this is very scary right here. 10 million job openings, and this was just in May, and 6 million people unemployed. Right now, people are choosing not to work, but there are people still getting laid off. But right here, lack of access to childcare. I'm going to say what Erica says, y'all. You got to stop having kids unless you have a husband and unless you can afford to take care of them. I'm being real. We got to stop this foolishness. Because a 2-parent household, usually you can afford childcare, or if you had the right skill set, you can at least be able to take care of the kids. The old days of, my parents, they were able to do something differently. You're not going to make it in this world anymore like that. You're going to have 2 incomes, or the man is making a majority of the money. There's no other way to get about it. No other way to think about it. This is something I spoke to people too about in the spring 2020. 3.5 million mothers left their job. Out of those 3.5 million, y'all, probably half of those women did not come back to work. New business, the great reshuffle, the great resignation. In April, y'all, we still have people quitting their jobs left and right. In April, we had 3.8 million people quit their jobs. When y'all travel this summer, or somebody could put in the chat, tell me where everybody's getting money from. Hey, 3.8 million people in April still quit their jobs. I don't know what to tell people. So I go along to show y'all data and, oh, hey, how you doing, Darkman Jeff? Yeah, I go along to show y'all data to let y'all know what I talk about is not false, and this is very real. I just brought up the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. So if you want to look over this, I'm going to put it in the chat. So if you want to take a look at that, I live in a receipt-driven world, numbers world, for proof. Uh-oh, here we go. Useless jobs. Y'all have heard me talk about useless people. Here's an article. How some people get away with doing nothing at work. May 24, 2023. Nate works 40 hours a week in the operations department at a major fintech. He works 1 hour a day at the most. He moseys over his computer, gets an alert. He sleep, watches TV. He does household chores. So this is somebody that works from home. I'm not going to read everything. Strongly suspecting the jobless employer persistent, blah, blah, blah. It's not good culture. Ask a manager. Do y'all realize there are a lot of people that actually happens to, that they really work a job to where it has no benefits? Ask yourself how many people you know that are hanging out on a 9 to 5. That's basically what it's saying right here. You know, there are 40 hours in a week. I just want y'all to think about how many hours a week do people actually work. It's not really many. Charlie's company cut workers. He said, I wish I could get laid off and have a generous severance package. Yeah. Engineers have a work-life load. So I'm not going to go through this whole article, but y'all see some of the issues. Oh, hey, how you doing, Ghost Mastering? So I'm just talking about now, y'all, useless people, how some people get away with doing nothing at work, but you just got to do a little bit just to seem like you're busy doing something. So now we're going to talk about some of my favorite stuff. AI. Let's see, automation news. You know, we cover AI. Look at this right here. Bank of America, B of A. I don't know if any of y'all bank with B of A, but Bank of America upgrade Street Sweetgreen says automation can boost their stock by 30%. It won't let me see the article. So here's something right here. I'm going to go to automation and AI. Don't be afraid. Adapt and update. This is what I pretty much have been telling people. You're going to have to learn how to adapt. This is even from India. Y'all know India was one of the places they would recruit people for to do coding and other minute tasks. But, you know, India is experiencing the same issues that the rest of the world is. In other words, what they're saying here is learn how the technology works, learn how to adapt with it, learn how to make it work for yourself. That's pretty much what this article is covering. And I want everybody out there to think about this. This is from today. So this is from, I go to different articles in different countries just to show y'all. Yeah, hit the like button, you know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let everybody know, you know, we're talking about some great stuff over here. I'm only going to be on an hour tonight. So I'm going to look at AI news. This just came out. This is something recent. Amazon CEO explains how the company will compete against Microsoft in artificial intelligence race. So if you're in any of these sectors or you're in any of these job markets, just make sure you're aware of what's going on with artificial intelligence and you're aware of what's going on with automation. Because what usually happens, the companies are going to make sure that they're at the forefront, and they're also going to make sure that their best interest is first. If it comes down to getting rid of you, then so be it. I want y'all to look at this, what I'm highlighting. Jassy said Amazon tends to invest in AI across the company, and that AI programs have potentially improved virtually every customer service experience. You want to know why? If you take the human out of the problem, out of the issue, and you allow everything to be machine learning based or AI based, I mean, of course, because now people can't get mad and curse at somebody. Look at this right here. AWS, Amazon Web Services. That's what that stands for. Unveiled a generative AI service called Bedrock, where clients use language models from Amazon and other startups to develop their own chatbots. So I just want y'all to look and see what is really going on out here. Do not get left behind. You know, just make sure you're aware of what is going on, even in your company. Not your company or what's going on. Look at this. AI outperforms humans in the creativity test. So these are the regulations, I've been talking about that they're going to have in. Now you're going to have to prove these technology is not racist. In New York, companies have to prove that AI hiring software isn't sexist or racist. So you want to know how you could help with this? If you had the background to work in, free to world, try to get on it and see what's going on. One of the things is you have to have the skill set. Say, for instance, you wanted to make sure the software wasn't racist or biased. You can't just walk into one of these companies and say, I know what to do. That's why I've been telling people you're going to have a adaptive skill set, the computer science, the computer engineering, the IT background. That's the only way you can learn and figure out how these types of technologies work. So that's how you can eventually do something on your own. But y'all know they can find a way to skew this information. So the rules, the regulations, the companies. But I just want to ask people, what is different than AI recruiting than an actual person? Because a person can be racist too. What is the software going to do differently that a human isn't already doing? That's the main question I want to ask people. So we'll see how this turns out. I'll continue to follow this. Yeah, I also see this article right here. There will be no human programmers in 5 years. So this person is saying by 2028, 29, I mean, it already is writing code. I know some people that are programmers, but you might want to reevaluate what you're doing. I haven't programmed in about 12 years. It's something I saw that I just was weak at doing, and I decided to get up out of it in 2011 or 12. So the thing is, if we don't put regulations, as they were saying earlier, these types of technologies will definitely change the world. It's already going to revolutionize the world. It's just how it's going to do it. Yeah, if any of y'all work with the government, the OPM stands for Office of Personnel Management. Yep. So look, perfect example right here. So if you go get a AI skill set, if you're a programmer or a designer, you can go work for the federal government, but they have to know who to hire for. There you go right here. Y'all see why we continue to tell people that tech is the future? The government is going to have to start to hire for AI related positions. As a matter of fact, let's see what's out there already. Let's see. Let's put AI. If y'all think I'm bluffing, we're gonna find some positions. So if you have the skill set, I want y'all to see right there. Senior architect, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and automation travelers. Y'all seen those commercials. 130. Matter of fact, we're gonna put it experience level. We're gonna say you're a mid-level person. Yeah, okay. Revenue cycle, self-pay leader, bilingual, blah, blah, blah. Cloud data engineer. You could work from home. 113 to 188. Director of sales, software engineer. Now y'all see why we continue to push people to this. $200,000 a year. Product support. Senior machine learning engineer. I mean, I don't know what else to really tell people to do. So let's think of a big I'm gonna put Dallas, Texas in there. Let's see what come up. So if you're in the great state of Texas, let's see, artificial intelligence. ChatGPT-4, $55 an hour. Chief technology. This might not be director of human resources. That wasn't a good way to look for it. Let's do advanced AI trainer. Look at this for Walgreens, director of artificial intelligence and data science. That's all what you want to do. You know, y'all can write comments about it, but Northern Groupman, this is a defense contractor, associate AI engineer. And since this is my background, we will just see what they have in computer science, remote, 22,000 jobs with computer science. And we're going to put the salary estimate. We're going big. There are 3,700 jobs and $155,000 plus remote. So when people tell me education is not important, what are we looking at right here? And employment type. Nope, not employment type. Experience level. No experience required. We're going to just say we everybody mid-level. Look at this money right here. Software developer, application security architect, customer experience analyst, documentation intermediate. That's Facebook Meta. Look at everything Facebook hiring for. So the jobs are out here if you have the skill set. Let's just click on one. Look right here. Full-time, blah, 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 design. Bachelor's degree in comp sci, 5 years of application security, strong understanding of web application, experience with security. Experience with security. I know this is for payments. That's for medical. SOX is for payroll. So that's something to do with some kind of payroll. Yep, SOX has to do with payroll. HIPAA is medical. PCI DSS, that is that's taking payments. I wrote a paper out. PCI standards are for like taking credit card payments. So it's something to do with taking some kind of medical payments or something, because HIPAA and all of that. Look at this documentation engineer. $200,000. Create documentations with the Meta. Look at this right here. BA, computer science, technical writing, physics, mathematics. 6 years experience in writing. 2 years experience. Those 2 years probably can count out of college. Programming language. Remote. You getting almost $170,000. I mean, just say you lived in North Carolina, South Carolina. I mean, People, the money is here. Look at this, almost $300,000 a year to be a network security engineer. And see, me, if I had to ask for a salary on a job, y'all, I ain't asking for that. I asked for the max, because I'll tell y'all why I asked for the max. Anything can happen. I won't. If they say you can max out at 281, I want it all. Well, there's no room for growth. I don't care about growth. I might be here 24 months and I'm out. That's how you play the game. Look, or equivalent practical experience. Matter don't too much even care about the college degree. 10 years of experience. Look at this. Python. Yep, network controls, TCP/IP, network switching, Unix based. So I don't know what else to tell people, but opportunities are here. Saving is not enough. Why you need to invest. 401ks to me right now don't really do too much. So why you need money? That's the last part of the stream I'm gonna cover. Look at this. 10 ways to make extra money. You can do this 10 passive ways. Take online surveys if y'all didn't know this. Sign up for a gig working platform. Everybody now is working multiple jobs. I do it. So there ain't nothing wrong with working hustles. Work as many as you can. Start a blog, start an online store, start a YouTube channel. Make money from photography, become a transcriptionist, become a VA, test websites and apps, buy and sell domain names. There you go, people. How much money you need to be rich? Look at these two people on a private jet. Let's see, are they eating caviar? Let's see, let's look at this photo. They're drinking some bubbly. Let's see, they got tomatoes. I can't tell. Probably look like they're hors d'oeuvres right there. He probably got a pair of look like Ray-Ban aviators. Got the iPhone. I don't see no red bottoms right there, but you know. But let's see right here what this is. I'm looking for some numbers. Oh, crap. I thought it was going to give money. How much money should you have in an emergency account? I say have as much as you need. Y'all don't. I know Dave Ramsey. What is it? He says $1,000. Please, $1,000 don't even do anything. A general rule: you should have 3,000 to 9,000 to 18,000. I want look at this right here, y'all. The Making Ends Meet survey found 37% of households couldn't cover more than a month's worth of expenses if they lost their main source of income. Look at all this. That's why when I talk and do videos, y'all, I'm trying to tell folks you got to have money to live. You can't get around it. You're going to have money. You're going to have to reinvent in yourself, reinvent. You're going to have to spend money to make money. You probably have to go back to some kind of college to get a cert or some training. If you don't have any training, you're not going to get the reason why I say that is look at what has been working in your life and look at what has not been working. I'll be 40 years old next year. If I made $40,000 at 40 years old, that would be nobody's fault but myself. They could tell you to max out a 401k. For instance, say you contribute $700 a month to your 401k. Why couldn't you take those $8,400 a year and try to get you a investment? You know, get a part-time, not a part-time, but invest that money in getting some property or buying some land or something. That's what I would do. And there is no easy way to do it. And before I go, how much money you need to live every month? Yeah, we're not looking at count. Let's look at news. Let's look at all. Depending on where you live at, you could live off $2,500 a month, but I wouldn't press it. Now, I don't see how you can live off $1,000 a month to where some of the food you buy now. That's why I hate these things. Let's look at the average American's monthly expenses to show y'all that we ain't making no lies up out here. The average American household spends 5111. So 5 times 6 is 12. No, yeah, 5 times 6, 12 times 5, but that's 60,000. So that means a household. I want y'all to remember a household means two people. And they're not just talking about one person. So the average American only makes 35 to 40. Let's say we'll put 40 to 45. That means two people in there spending that little bit of money. That's a lot, not a little bit, that's a lot of money. Wow. This is before taxes. Housing. Okay. In 2020, $1,784. 35% of your income was mortgage, rent, transportation, personal insurance, food. I could tell y'all that's something ain't right about that. It costs more than $411. Food away from home, entertainment, education. Now y'all see why I press people to make as much money as you can. You know, somebody need to show teenagers that want to be adults, this is what it costs to live. Look at all these costs. Let's see. That we just went on that. Lots of money, y'all, to live. And I talked about life, I talked about being consistent, and I talked about money. So let's see how much. So you need $60,000 a year just to live. Minimum $60,000. That's two people. Cause y'all, did I say it I said it in the video, but I'm gonna go and say it again now. Population of. So the last census, y'all, was taken in 2020. We have 332 million people. Out of 332 million people, only 32 million people made six figures. $100,000 is not a lot of money. Not at all. I don't know where this is the current population. I don't know where this is coming from. This is okay. So now they're going to say the live population of the United States is 336 because, babies being born. So let's just say there is 36 million people that make $100,000 or more. So people want these high paid people to date. So we can't always go off of that. I'm trying to find. So let's just take this and say this is true. I want y'all to see this number. 13% of Americans aged 15 and above made it 100K in 2021. In 5 years prior, American households over 100,000 increased by 2.9%. That's very scary. This is true. I've seen this a lot. 45% of Americans earning more than 100K live paycheck to paycheck. Over 34%. So that still equals out to about 30-something million households. Wow. So I got about 10 minutes left in here before I call it a night. Y'all, we're in for some rude awakenings right now. And it is very, very real. So if y'all have questions or comments, I'm going to go over them, but it's very real. Very, very real out here. It's shocking. Uh-oh, here we go. So I want y'all to look at this. 13% of men make more than $100,000 a year. Let's just see. Let's see when this statistic came out, or was it skewed? Yeah. Yeah, government jobs do pay well, Charlene, but you just gotta make sure that you know what to do and how to stay in the job. That's the biggest thing. So what I like to share with people is everybody out here and making money like you think they are. They're not. So go for some government jobs. I might even make a video on that, but it's real out here in these streets, as you know the rappers would say. %70 of American households earn less than $100,000. This was from March of last year. So just remember to keep reinvesting in yourself. Keep your skill sets up. Oh, excuse me. And make sure everything goes well with you. So I'm going to, talk about going to look at a couple of so if you're not following me, I'm going to stop sharing this screen. And I'm going to pull up my and show y'all the followings, the sites you can follow me on, and then I'll answer comments, and then I'm going to get up out of here. Oh, where did everybody go? All right. Sorry. So you can follow me on you want to, well, not want to. This is follow me on King of Automation. This picture will be getting updated pretty soon. You can follow me on my Instagram. I highly suggest you do follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I answered that question. I just saw it pop up. Yeah, LinkedIn, send me a friend request, connection request on LinkedIn. Reach out to me. And again, thought that was going to come up. And you could join my mailing list. I'm going to make that active, but follow me on my website. Here, you can look at all of the information, bio, videos. We didn't make that active again. Okay. All the videos are here. They're popping up. They didn't do it last night, but y'all can see many of my videos I've done. I got to add some more. I mean, this catalog is going to continue to build. So just reach out and follow me. And I am going to, the new Facebook, Twitter-like platform. Yeah, I saw that, the Threads. No, I don't have a new Thread account yet. Good evening. Let me see. Ola, Sharon, Boston, Massachusetts. Dartman, Jeff. This is the Chamber of Commerce website where I was talking about that. Ghost Masterson. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. For Rita James, yeah, definitely work on learning more, getting into Amazon and seeing what else you can do. Kristen Alexander, Phoenix, who I've been out there a bunch of times, and I agree. Just like Christian said, ask for the max amount of money, max amount on your salary, because they're not going to give you big increments. Medical code and auditor here for years. Yeah, especially with people with the PPP money. Definitely get all the money you can. Started school in August with my MIS MBA. Great job, Christian. Congratulations. And Charlene, how can people get into this side of AI? When you say this side, you might want to write a comment when the video ends so I can understand more. I agree, getting certifications. Yep, Charlene is thanking Christian for his job. Yep, tech writers and documentators. As y'all know, a lot of people do not like to do much. So you could be a tech writer and write things out for people. Yeah, I'm curious. Government jobs, go to usajobs.com or just go on Indeed. Those are some contractors that I showed you. Yep, Charlotte, believe me, it's not I literally got into tech sales and praise. We got my income went up. Yeah. Great content. Will you advise sort of start as a newbie AI to quarterback? I'm going to work on putting that together on my website. Will you advise us where to start? I recommend you can go online and look at learning about artificial intelligence. You could check out some of my videos. Basically, if you have a technical background, much of it will transfer. So if you have a background in engineering, computer science, IT, much of that will transfer over to artificial intelligence. It's pretty much algorithms, the same, every math and everything. Yep, she was talking to Christian. No, don't have the Thread account yet. You're more than welcome, Christian. I try to do my job. That could my job. Wow, it was easy to find that. Yep. Y'all just go on Indeed.com and look for jobs, and you'll be surprised what you find. So I want to thank the 25 of y'all that have attended. I was in here straightening some stuff up. That's why I kind of have on a kind of a raggedy shirt. I have some videos. As soon as I get them from the editor, I'm going to upload them. And like I said, I plan to do a stream at least twice a month. So I've done 2 in a row. So that'll meet the quota and release videos every week, or at least 3 to 4 a month. So again, any kind of certification in civil engineering, any kind of certification in engineering, IT, technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning. I'll cover that more in videos on what to do. or even invite y'all. You know, we plan to have some presentations I'm going to do on my website in the coming months, like maybe the fall of the year, about how to get into artificial intelligence. So again, I appreciate the 25 of y'all who are attending. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, write any comments below the video, and I will see y'all on the next one. Have yourself a great evening and peace.